Hey friends, wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be hopping on here. I'm going to try to every day as I learn more and more about Alaska. I told you before I have been doing, or I did complete the Alaska expert training on Princess Cruises for the cruise tours with Alaska. And now I'm doing a boot camp with Princess Cruises about Alaska. And I'm going to hop on here and tell you a little bit about something I've learned each day. So here is something that I kind of already knew, but I wonder if you knew this. So if you are cruising to Alaska, let's say you do the round trip. So you leave out of Seattle and then you come back to Seattle. Did you know that you have to stop in a foreign port? Now that's not just Alaska, that's anywhere that you cruise. Maritime law says if you leave and come back to a U.S. port, you must stop in a foreign port. So for Alaska, that port is going to be Canada. So one thing I want to ask you is, did you know if you've ever had a DUI or a DWI that there could be issues with you going to Canada if you take this cruise to Alaska? So make sure if you or anybody that's in your family or friends that's going with you to Alaska, that you have them check with the Canadian authorities to find out, because it could have been something that happened 30 years ago, who knows. I'm not saying either way whether you can or can't go to Canada, but what I'm telling you is you need to make sure that you check with the Canadian authorities beforehand so you can make sure that you would be okay to enter into Canada having had that on your record at some point. So just want to make sure you guys know that. Sure don't want you to book a cruise and then something happen and you find out the hard way that you can't get into Canada. Now, the other example is in Skagway. There is which is one of the stops typically on the itinerary for Alaska. In Skagway, there's a train that you can take. It is really awesome. We did it. It was the White Pass train. So one of the White Pass train ride tours is where you go and I think it's like a 3-hour tour that you go up and you turn around and you come right back. But the other one is the motor coach and Yukon tour. And basically it's one way, so you take the train up and then you get off the train and you get on a motor coach and you go further up into Canada. So I want to make sure that you know that you must have permission to go into Canada if you've ever had a DUI or DWI at some point. Don't just assume that because it's been off your record for a significant amount of time or whatever that you can still go. You definitely want to make sure before you book that or you take that trip that you're clear to go into Canada, because again, that is not a Princess rule, that is not any other cruise lines rule, that is a Canadian law. So make sure you do that. And that's just another benefit to having a travel advisor help you out, because we are constantly learning and training, and we want to be able to help you guys when you book these cruises and know these things before something happens where you get yourself into trouble. So anyway, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you. Comment down below if you have any questions or if you've ever run into this. And then also, if you wouldn't mind, follow me, because I love it that you watch my videos and I really appreciate it. But if you like and you follow me, I would really appreciate that too. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned, and each day as I learn stuff in this Alaska boot camp with Princess Cruises, I will be sharing. All right, see ya, bye.